What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is so cold out here in the UK, man. Listen, I got a hot water bottle on my feet, hot water bottle on my hands. Oh man, I got I got a jumper on, I got a fleece on. It's a madness. It's a complete madness. I just wanted to share my pain. But hey, man, listen. With that being said, this is now season 3, episode 5 or 4. It's one of those two. I'm convinced it's episode 5 or on now. But either way though, let's not waste any more time. Start off by hitting that freaking subscribe button, smashing the like button, notification bells on, and now let's get into it.
These 4 separate homes here in Vegas has not molded the family together as a family. I don't feel like I'm a mom figure to a lot of the younger kids. I feel like I'm just one of dad's wives.
I mean, I can get that when you go from living together to now not living together. When you're living together, you feel like you're all one. Now you come out of your house, walk, drive, cycle, whatever to the other house. It is a madness. I can understand and relate what she's talking about in terms of that kind of aspect too. And at the same time, obviously, Meri's still going for the process of, you know, the whole child situation, you know, and they have gone to see a fertility doctor, and the fertility doctor is very much talking about donors, and right now she's not really feeling that wave. No, it's KODY, so there is that. I would have shown you that clip, but for some reason my recording's a bit messed up. It kept freezing every couple of seconds. I was like, I can't show that. It's not good content, so I'm letting you know regardless. But anyway, let's continue with this little part here.
And I'm a visitor in their home, so that means nothing to them. And that's really hard for me. I want my kids.
Here we go. Here comes Robyn. I want my kids, blah, da, 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 da. Come on now.
To have the exposure of you as a mother to them as well. So our biggest desire is certainly to live close to each other again, right next to each other again. I mean, you know, for all the kids' perspective.
To be honest with you, I feel like they should all be grateful. Not many people have the luxury of, one, living in a whole big house, and not many people have the luxury to even be able to live in a neighborhood where you're literally that close. I mean, there are people out there that do have that, but not many. And I think because they have that, to be honest with you, it's a great thing, because you have to process like the chances of homes being available at the same time in the same vicinity, the same area. It's not always something that happens easy as 1, 2, 3, you know? And that's why sometimes people have to live out further apart from wherever they want to live close to, you know what I'm saying? So they need to stop moaning about it, to be honest with you, man. I'm just getting bored of it, because it's now a conversation that's been had since season 2. We're now in season 3, and we're still talking about the homes, how far we are, blah, 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 blah. Come on, like, make the storyline different. Come on now, man. Like, come on.
Especially the younger kids, they really need to interact more as brothers and sisters, not just friends. Right now, there's like a friend relationship, but it's not a brother-sister relationship.
This is why.
I mean, you know what though? I think it's a good thing, because it's a way to really identify which children are close together, how and also how these children are able to keep a bond together. Because you got to look at it this way, right? When you get older and you go to different schools to your siblings, or you go to different schools to your best friend, whatever, that can either, one, make your friendship stronger because you just want to be around each other all the time, or even your sibling relationship, or 2, you can make it weaker, you know, because obviously you start to prioritize life in a different way. Yeah? It differs, it fluctuates, but pardon me, I wouldn't see this as a bad thing. I think that they're overthinking it, and they just need to get over it, to be honest with you. I mean, end of the day, let's look at where all the kids are now, okay? And where all the kids are now is basically what was the inevitable anyway, because as you get older, we all end up going at different directions for whatever purpose. And the thing is, when you're dealing with 17 or 18 kids or whatever, come on now, like, they've all got individual lives to prioritize, you know what I mean? And I think this was a good thing for them, to be honest, with learning this early, you know? And it's interesting because it's predominantly the parents talking about this stuff, complaining about this stuff, expressing this stuff. Kids are like, listen, it's bad enough that we've had to move from Utah to Vegas anyway, but we're just getting on with it. And to be honest with you, there's already divided the kids in a way in terms of how some of them are happy where they are in Vegas and they want to stay there, and some of them aren't happy and they'd rather go back to Utah. Do you know what I mean? Ah, dear. It's all been blown out of proportion.
Why we're pushing to get these 4 homes on this property so we can actually function more like a family.
I mean, listen, man, they can preach family this, family that, but guess what? Look at where you are now. Especially you, Mr. Kody Brown. But anyway, we continue.
It has to go in place for the initial loan. It's 40% of the property.
40%.
40% for them to get all the homes, man. That's a lot. 40 freaking percent. But listen, man, it's 4 freaking homes. What do you expect? You know what I mean? Yeah, that's 10% per each property, right? No, it does make sense. It does make sense to be fair. Sorry, that's just movie. My lips aren't dry like that.
Ouch.
So when she delivers the terms, it's double in cost what we thought it would be.
I think the family needs to talk about it though first, because you understand how much money we're talking about.
Right.
I mean, it's a price.
I mean, obviously now it's just a matter of having a conversation, seeing what to do next, how you're gonna go about it. I'm assuming that they went for it, but okay, I guess I'll find out.
That's surprisingly heartbreaking for me.
Then Mona wasn't able to be
I don't know why it was heartbreaking for you. It's not like you was putting any money down.
here today. She wasn't feeling well. So she had some news, and it's not the best news, but one of the properties has been sold.
That's not the news that you want to hear, though, is it? Ah, damn, so it's not all 4. Well, it is what it is.
My mind did a complete reversal. Double the down payment, double what our rent is, and one of them is sold. Well, that's my excuse. Let's move on to something like affordable.
I mean, yeah, I mean, end of the day, there's no point in putting down 40% and going in for 3 properties that wasn't a part of the plan. If you can go elsewhere and get something cheaper, then you go elsewhere and you get something cheaper. Simple as 1, 2, 3. It's an absolute no-brainer. I guess the journey for property hunting is still on them, because obviously, you know, they haven't taken that one, which makes a lot of sense. I don't see no reason for them to take something if it's not going to satisfy them completely, you know. And I think obviously when you're buying a home, it is so key to not just buy anything, you know, just to go in for what you want. But to be fair, this is a reflection of the most recent season, with Janelle wanting to have a home of her own choice, not one that, you know, they're just trying to put her in. And at the end of the day, Kody had that energy here, so he should be giving the energy to Janelle now, to be honest with you, right? Robyn, I don't know why she's talking. Like, you're not putting anything down, so you know why you're trying to have a voice or whatnot is irrelevant, in my opinion, because you got Kody and other wives actually looking to put some money down. Just what I'm saying, and you're not putting anything down. So you just came in, I don't know, like whatever, innit? But nonetheless, though, you guys let me know. My throat, my bad. You guys let me know exactly what you're thinking down below, and we will most certainly talk about it. But don't forget to like, subscribe, and peace.